I feel like it's been so long since I've started a video that I have no idea how to start one, but hello, welcome. I thought today would be a good time to go through my makeup routine in case anyone cares how I turn this into something slightly better. Actually, no, we're not being self-deprecating, we're great. So we're elevating greatness, quite frankly. This is the kind of quick-ish makeup that I've been doing recently. Which one of these is my new one? I'm gonna start by concealing the areas that I need to. So I have this cute little period spot, my very dark circles, and just some other areas. So let's have a little chit chat. Get ready with me. Who are we? I got back to uni about 2 weeks ago now. I decided to come back to halls. I just knew I'd probably be, in the long run, better off being here. There were a couple of concrete reasons. That's that. What else is going on in my life? I got all my grades back from last term, and honestly it's the best I've ever done in a term. Like, I mean, I definitely was working really hard, and like I got home after Christmas and I was exhausted. Not after Christmas, like after term for Christmas, and I was exhausted. And so I'm so glad that my grades reflect that, because I really put a lot of work and time and effort into all of my coursework, and quite a lot of the stuff I was writing about I thought was like really important to discuss and to write about. So I'm really glad that kind of I managed to do those topics some amount of justice, I guess. This term I actually only have 2 modules. Originally it was a 3-module term, like last term, but one of those modules is like a placement module where you're meant to either get some work experience or do some volunteering, get like a, you know, work placement thing. Oh, I was gonna pluck my eyebrows. Oh, you know what, never mind. I'm not in the mood for pain this morning. But obviously because of the state of the UK at the moment, that module has been postponed till next term deadline hand in. So you could still do it now if you had like an online one, but you won't need to hand it in till June, which is fine. So I only have 2 pieces of coursework to do this term, which is good, but I mean it always means that like the start of term you kind of spend the first like 3 weeks kind of twiddling your thumbs being like, what am I doing? And then it will all kick into gear and then you'll just, you know, start crying. No, that's dramatic. This term, let me tell you what I have to do. I have to do my formal dissertation proposal for my master's dissertation, which the whole dissertation will be 15,000 words and the proposal is 2,500 words. But again, quite tricky with everything going on to come up with like methodologies and stuff. Whilst everything's quite obviously really bad right now, I have no idea how that's going to actually be come May, June time when I'm doing my research. It's a little bit annoying in that sense, but it's fine. I will get through. My other big my other big piece of coursework this term is to do a manifesto, which never done before. They've never done it before as a department, like as a piece of coursework. It's a 5,000 word piece, which is essentially, in my head, it's like a cross between a policy brief, which I've done, and an essay, which I've done, because you have to find like an issue which can be local in like actually where it is but have global effects, or you could do like a global issue. You have to discuss the current situation that's occurring and then also come up then with ways to kind of solve the issue. I think that's what we have to do. It's like a policy brief, but it's 5,000 words long, and that part is kind of scaring me, because policy briefs, if you've never written one before for coursework or like read one, they tend to be really concise and you're meant to make them fairly short and sweet so that people that are like really busy can read them like super quick. And they've also said we can do like creative elements with it. And I just am a bit intimidated, quite frankly, with how that's meant to occur. Also, I didn't tell you what I just did. I just used this. Where is my camera? Ah, there we go. I just used this on my cheeks. I'm hoping it looks okay. Let me actually look in like daylight. Okay, I mean daylight today is literally the most useless thing because it is the greyest, cloudiest, most miserable day. It's just gonna rain all day, which is okay because I have a lecture today, but it just means not really gonna be an opportunity to go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a quick COVID test after I do this. Not because I think I have it, but because our uni's allowing us to do them like each week, and I would rather, you know, not worry and like know that I'm okay and that everyone I'm around is okay, just for peace of mind, you know? And if I have the opportunity to do them, why not do them, you know? So for this manifesto, I need to come up with a world issue that I want to discuss and like try to solve, and I just absolutely have no idea because I'm doing my dissertation on a climate change based topic. If we can, we're meant to kind of diversify the topics and issues we talk about across our masters. I don't really want to do 2 climate change things back to back, especially since my dissertation proposal is about obviously my dissertation, so then I'd just be doing climate change stuff all term. Oh my god, no! It's gone everywhere. Oh my god, these are brand new trousers! Look! Oh my god, how do I even... And I hoovered my floor yesterday. Oh no, no, no. No, no, no. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Well, that was incredibly annoying. I don't even know where the lid went. Am I being stupid? Did I put that down somewhere? Oh, I stood on it. Oh gosh. Okay, well, that was a disaster, but that was fine. Thankfully, this kind of stuff is just made to blend. Oh god, I'm covered in white powder now though. But it's fine. Not a big issue. Not going to affect us in the long run. As I was trying to say, my essay last term, if you... Oh, hello. She's gone. The voice is gone. My essay was about a topic that I was really passionate about, which was the kind of topic that I could have discussed in a manifesto. So I'm just like, all my ideas are kind of spent right now, so I need to come up with some, you know, plans, some thoughts. And ideally a topic that I already have a bit of a grounding in, so that I don't have to start from scratch, because for my essay I had to start from scratch, which was good, but it took a lot of work. I'm just now running some brow gel through my eyebrows, which are technically hair but are not my hair. Ever since I started using brow gel, I just don't actually ever really like fill my brows in properly, unless I'm maybe having like, if we're having like a party in the flat, like our Christmas or our Halloween ones. Yeah, that was the manifesto amongst all that drama. Oh my god, what am I doing? Literally, what is this? I really need to pluck up there, that's my issue. We are approaching the end of the month now. What else is going on in my life? I don't want to tell you stuff that I'm going to be talking about in my end of month wrap up in reflection of my new year intentions and resolutions. That looks like a lot of brightness, doesn't it? Interesting. I've started using highlighter again because my mum got me a highlighter palette. This one right here for Christmas. It's a Beauty Bay one. It's very pretty because I hadn't used highlighter really for like years. I feel like when I first getting into makeup, it was when highlighter was at its peak kind of trend and everyone was highlighting everywhere, and then it's just kind of like died back a bit. But I don't like to do anything crazy. I just will put a bit there, a little bit up here, some along here, you know, just to make sure that we look extra sweaty. And then I will also put some here and here. I don't want to talk about too much about what I've been up to like day to day, because I might be talking about that in my end of month like discussion. I don't really know what else to discuss with you. I bought some white nail polish, ignore the ones that I've chipped, which is most of them by this point, so that's fun. That's a new little thing I've done. How is everybody else doing? Like all of you out there watching this, how are you all finding the times? I know here in the UK, the times, they're trying, you know, we're in some trying times. I, for one, I'm finding this lockdown a lot more difficult than the previous lockdowns. The first lockdown obviously was difficult, but it was brand new. I nearly said it was new and exciting, which was not exciting, but it was new, and I was at home and it was coming up to warmer weather, and I just had my final year uni exams to focus on, and so I had quite a lot of structure, and it was just very different to lockdown in January. And the one in November, I quite frankly forget that we had a lockdown in November, because for me nothing changed. I still had face-to-face lectures, my library was still open, all of the things I did were still open, which is perhaps a reflection of why it didn't 100% work. And also that lockdown was far too short. Whereas now, this one, I'm really feeling. A lot of my flat came back. 8 out of the 11 of us came back. It still does feel different, and like all of my lectures are online, and it's just like, it's just really hard. It's nearly a year after first lockdown, and yet we're still in the same position, and it's so frustrating. How is everyone else feeling? Because, you know, you can talk to me. I'm gonna be using this palette here, which is the Cor-de-Rosa palette, which looks like this. I got it for Christmas, so I'm just going to show you what I've been doing kind of more regularly. Okay, we're back. I paused for a few minutes because the flat cleaner was hoovering outside. This eyeshadow palette, this video has been a bit all over the place of what I've been talking about. In my head I had lots of fun topics to discuss, and in actuality I have no fun topics to discuss because life is not that fun. No, that's dramatic, that's dramatic. I don't know. I'm taking the colour Apricot and I am just putting that into my crease. I'm not gonna go for anything too crazy just because that's really not what I'm in the mood for today. So many people that I follow on Instagram or YouTube have announced that they're having a baby. Well, I say so many, like two. One of my favorite YouTubers, Tess Christine, who I've been following for years, announced the other week that she was pregnant, and I cried. No, I didn't cry. I teared up. Maybe I cried a little bit. So that's really cute. And then another YouTuber that I started to follow earlier last year, I think they're called Kristen Johns. I don't actually watch their YouTube videos, I just follow their Instagram, and they announced yesterday that they were pregnant. And I thought the other week that they were pregnant because they posted something which was like, baby's already got so much love, but it was another person's Instagram, but I thought it was theirs, and so yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. Should we talk about babies? No, I don't want babies. I'm only 21. But weirdly, so over Christmas, I stopped taking my pill. I was on it for over 2 years. I'd started to get this weird itchiness on my like legs and arms and stuff, and it got quite bad and was getting really irritating. And I just, you know, I'm not in a relationship at the moment. It's lockdown. I was like, I don't need it for like that purpose. It was literally at that point in time just to kind of regulate my periods, and when I wasn't on the pill, my periods were fairly regular anyway. I just decided to go off, like stop taking it. I was meant to restart taking it on Christmas Day, and I was just like, you know what, no. I've been feeling fine apart from on Sunday, so it's Wednesday today, I had such bad PMS. Like, because I've been on the pill, I haven't really had much like PMS at all. Like, you can kind of tell when your period's about to start, you might be like a little bit extra moody or whatever, but oh my gosh, I was just not in a very good headspace. And then I wrote in my diary, and like that tried to cheer me up a bit. And then a couple of Christmases ago, my mum got me The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, and I hadn't read it yet. And so on Sunday I was like, oh, let me read this. I was weeping. Let me insert you some clips of me reading it, because I just started crying, and then I just couldn't really stop. And it's not a sad book, it's very hopeful, it's very uplifting, but it was just getting to me that day. It was just getting to me. I'm reading The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. Please ignore the dramatic light academia playlist in the background. But this little one here, imagine how we would be if we were less afraid, literally makes me want to cry. You know what? I found the ultimate one. The ultimate one that's gonna kill me off. It says, I've discovered something better than cake. No, you haven't, said the boy. I have, replied the mole. What is it? A hug. It lasts longer. Shut up, you're not crying. I'm crying. No, wait, I mean, yeah, I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm going to use this shade here, Veranda, just to kind of, I don't know, blend that out a bit. But I would really recommend that book. I mean, I know that like everyone kind of has recommended that book that's read it, because it was really like popular when it first came out. I don't know whether I've just made that worse, to be honest. It is a really cute story, and it's, even if you don't think you need to hear anything uplifting, you probably do, and it will probably do that for you. So now I'm using the lightest kind of shimmer in it called Belle de Boule, just to kind of put that over my crease, like so. Is this my crease? My lid? That's it. That's the one. I know makeup. Ha ha ha. Perfect. I feel like I've had like a load of glitter come into my eyes. Oh my gosh. And then I'm going to, where did I just put that brush? I keep putting this brush, which belongs in this palette, in my brush pot. That was not interesting. I'm trying to think. I literally in my head yesterday was thinking I'm going to film this, and I was like, I'm going to talk about all of this stuff, and I just, now there's nothing in my head interesting enough to talk about really. We're going to use the shade Medallion, which is this shade here, as a wings liner moment. Now this is the scary part, so if I go silent, that's why. Not too bad. I'll do the actual like wing bit in a second. That is not a very good wing. That's not even a wing, it's a blob. What is that? What is It's fine, I will tidy up. The other day I was able to do it like so perfectly, but apparently not today. Okay, let's tidy this up. I'm gonna take a little bit of my concealer, tap, 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 like that, tap, 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 tap. these are not gonna look the same, and I'm gonna be mad at myself, and I know that. I know that. It's not very good, guys. It's not very good. Oh, that did nothing on that side. Let me just put a little bit more down. It's just not working out. It's just not my day. This is not how this was meant to go. I'm gonna put a bit more of this sparkly one down. Does it look okay? Am I just being super critical? Okay, yeah, it does look fine. I am just being super critical. Okay, we're gonna put this away now before I mess it up even more. The other day, we watched Frozen. Ouchie. Do you guys see that cut? I got that from like this. Okay, actually it doesn't really hurt, but it was just like one of those, that shouldn't be like that. The other day, we watched Frozen 2 in my flat, which, by the way, Frozen 2 has to be one of my favourite Disney films. I'm declaring that right now. It's amazing. And then I afterwards was like, oh, I want to watch the making of Frozen. So I was watching the making of Frozen for a couple of days. And I was watching this girl anime. And in my head, I was like, I could do that. I definitely could not do the creative side of it, but I was like, I could move things and make them look move like they're moving. Obviously I couldn't, but you know when you just have that gut instinct in your head of being like, I could do that. Like I probably would need years of training. It just was like, that seems possible, which it is. Obviously everything is possible. I don't know, I was like, I could do that. I mean, it's definitely not the direction I'm going in, and I'm definitely not about to restart my life to be an animator, but it looked fun. And honestly, you should already watch the making of Frozen if you have Disney Plus. Even if you don't like Frozen, it's so interesting to see the behind the scenes of everything and to see how they make everything and all the little tweaks and changes they make. And like, I know now the next time I watch Frozen 2, I'm gonna be like, oh, I remember them making it look like that specifically and stuff, which is really cool. I'm just, you know, mascaraing. I'm sure you all know how to do that. Do you see this bit down here where it's like going into my eye? Okay, it's still not behaving, but I can't be bothered to fix it. There we go. We're gonna call that done. That took way longer than it should have, but that's okay. That's okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what's going on with your life. I feel like I gave you a bit of an update about what's going on in my life, but it really wasn't that interesting because there's not that much to discuss at the moment. I hope you're all doing well. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you like. I don't really post that much, but you can if you want. And I will see you all very soon. Have a good day. Have a good day. I did this the last time I filmed one of these videos, which never got posted, and I did the makeup and then didn't take my hair down, so you actually didn't see how it looked come the end. Here you go, there's the full look for you. Okay, that was great. I'm sure anyone can watch me do this because my window is wide open. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go. Bye.